Hi, I'm Nitin O Mahipal, the Managing Director of Mega Group, a logistics company. With over 2 decades of experience, my company specializes in the logistics and transportation sector, offering road transportation, 3PL warehousing, packers and movers, and express delivery services. I started my journey from the ground up, just like all of you. You know, whenever we hear the word business, most of us picture big fancy offices, logos, funding rounds, and inspired TED Talks. But the truth is, every single business you admire today started as an idea in somebody's head. No building, no team, no revenue, just a person who said, "What if I try?" That's what today's discussion is about, how to actually build a business from the ground up. Start with what's real. Here's where most people get stuck, waiting for the perfect idea. But in reality, business don't begin with perfection, they begin with practicality. Step 1 is simple. Solve a problem that actually exists. Look around you. Where do people complain? What's something you wish worked better? What small friction in daily life could be removed? For example, when Mega Freight Movers was scaling up, at its core, it wasn't about fancy tech at all. It was just solving one frustration which I heard from my customers. Why can't I get reliable assistance in logistics at the time of need? So my answer was in thinking of systems and practices that could help my customers get reliable logistics support. The tech came much later. So before anything else, ask yourself, am I solving something real? If the answer is yes, that's your starting ground. Don't wait for perfect time or resources. The second trap to fall into is to think, I don't have enough money, skills, or time. Guess what? Almost nobody does. Building from scratch means starting with what you do have. Maybe it's skills, maybe it's your time, maybe it's a friend who can support you in marketing, design, or executing an idea. Through my own experience, I never thought I was cut out for managing a large scale business, but it's a skill I had to learn over time, and I still feel my journey has just begun. I was stuck with the truth that every empire started small. Apple was assembled in a garage. Your garage today could be just your laptop plus coffee shop with Wi Fi connection. The principle is start where you are with whatever you have. Yes, you should test before you build big. Don't spend years building a huge product or service only to discover no one wants it. Instead, test small. Create a simple version of your product called as the minimum viable product. Offer your services to a handful of people. Charge something even as small because free feedback is nice, but real feedback happens when people pay. Think about it this way. If you were opening a bakery, you wouldn't rent a massive shop right away. You might test by selling your cakes to neighbors or running a small stall at a local market. Starting small does three things. It saves you from burning out money or energy. It gives you proof whether people actually want what you're offering. And it gives you a mind map of what systems you can and should build as you scale up your business with a vision that it's already big. Focus on building trust, not just sales. Once you know people want what you're offering, here's the most underrated business skill: building trust. Customers don't just buy products, they buy trust. So be reliable, deliver when you say you will. If you make mistakes, own up, fix them fast, and stay transparent. Here's the thing. In the beginning, your biggest advertisements isn't Instagram ads or billboards. It's people talking about you. And people only talk when they feel valued. Even if you have just 10 customers today, treat them like VIPs. That trust compounds faster than making any strategy. Don't try to do it all alone. Another mistake a lot of new founders make, trying to be accountant, marketer, designer, sales rep, and operations manager all in one. Yes, in the early days, you will wear many hats, but don't be afraid to ask for help. Collaboration is more powerful than you think. Work with people who complement your weaknesses. Hire slow, but when you do, focus on people who believe in the vision and bring skills you don't have. Think about it. Businesses aren't built by superheroes, they are built by teams. Your business journey becomes so much lighter when you know how to lean on others and learn from others the right way. If you are the smartest person in your team, you are in the wrong team. Play the long game. I feel everyone should play the long game. And finally, please understand that building from the ground up is not instant. Business needs time to root and grow. Don't compare your first year to somebody else's 10th year. Growth comes with patience, consistency, and the ability to learn from mistakes. The practical truth is this: your business does not and should not depend on you. The systems and processes you build along the way should take care of most of your work so that you can focus on the most important part, customer delight. Failure is nothing but part of the journey. But every time you fail, you gain something invaluable. That knowledge that will make your next step much sharper. So stick with it, show up daily, keep fixing, testing, and pushing forward. So if you're sitting there dreaming of starting something, here's your takeaway. Start with a real problem, begin with what you already have, test small and build systems while you're still small, build trust, find people to join you and delegate, and play the long game. And the most important one, the mobile phone you hold is your biggest distraction in life. Learn to keep it away to get work done. You don't need perfect time. You don't need everything figured out. You just need to start. Because remember, every great business you admire today once started as nothing more than a small, imperfect first step. So I wish you all the best. Thank you very much.